Hello and welcome to class activity number 6. So today we are going to show you how to set up a share folder for users that they can have access to. They can either put files, create other folders, share a file where people can edit it and pass it to each other, or just view some files that you may want to put in that share folder. So that's definitely done a lot in an organization. So there are 3 different ways I'm going to show you on how to do that. And we will be doing this also throughout the semester in different lab activities. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is open up the class activity number 6, because I will be asking you to take screenshots like always, and then boot up the domain controller. All right, so I have it already booted up. And the first method is going to be using the server manager method, creating a share folder in the server manager. So to do that, click on the server manager. Well, first, before we even do that, go to C drive right here. Click on the file explorer, go to C drive, and we need to create a folder first. So let's create a folder. Right click right here. Make sure you highlight C drive, right click in an empty space right there, and then create a folder, and let's call it demo, D-E-M-O, right, in capital letters. All right, once that's done, you can close it. Now we go to the server manager. Okay, and then on the left-hand panel, click on File and Storage Services, right there. Then I want you to click on Shares. Well, our server is highlighted. This is where we're going to be creating it. Click on Shares. Okay. And we want to go on the top and click on New Share. Tasks, New Share. And we want a quick SMP share. This will allow users to share files. This is typically what's done. So click on Next, and use the custom path. Let's try to find that folder that we want people to share. Click on Browse, and you want to choose the demo folder right here. So click on that, select the folder. All right, so it's selected. Click on Next. There is the path for it if you want to know what the path is, because you're probably going to need that. Sometimes we need that when we're creating group policy objects. But I usually don't use this method because this takes a little bit longer to do. The second method is a little bit easier. All right, so click on Next. And I want you to enable access-based numeration. Click on this box right here. And so the access-based numeration displays only the files and the folder that a user has permissions to. If the user doesn't have access, if doesn't have permissions, doesn't have read or anything or any permissions, they won't be able to see it. So that's good. So enable that. Take a picture of that. Okay, so take a picture of that and put it on the bottom of the lab. Click on Next. Let's click on Custom Permission. Who is going to have access to this folder? Click on that. I want you to remove the users, both of these users. So click on the first users. They only have read and execute. Remove. Well, let's remove these users then. It's not allowing us. You cannot remove the users because this object is XYZ users and it must be vendors. Okay. I thought we could be able to do that. So let's add other users. So click on Add. It's not allowing us to remove the users. Oh, wait a second. Let's go back. The first thing we want to do is disable inheritance. So click on that and then click on Convert Inherited Permissions into Explicit Permissions. Okay, so what that does, inherited permissions, if it's enabled, that means if that folder was a subfolder of another folder, all the rights of the parent folder will flow down, and that folder demo, everybody will have, whoever has permissions from the top will have permissions to the demo folder as well. So if they had permissions to create, delete folders on the parent, on the C drive, let's say, they'll be able to delete the demo folder. So when you remove that, that means, and you convert it to explicit, so that means the parent, whoever has permissions at the parent, will not be able to have permissions on the demo if you don't give it to them explicitly. So now we are going to explicitly give permissions to users to the demo because we disabled the inheritance. So I should be able to remove the users. So I remove them. And let me add other users. So I click on Add, click on Select a Principal. And let's say, I don't have any users created. Let's say I want to create everyone. I want to give permission to everyone. So I write EV right here, because I know everyone starts with EV. I know there is a group called everyone that is logged in. Check the names that starts with the letter EV. And there it is right here. I'll choose that, everyone. Click on OK. All right. So everyone is chosen, and you click OK. All right. I want to give advanced permissions. Click on that. So I want to give everyone, not full control to be able to do everything. In addition to these permissions, I want to add create files in that folder, be able to write, and create folders in that demo folder. They're not going to be able to delete it, right? And so on. Take a picture of this and put it at the bottom of the lab. All right, once you're done, click OK. Click Apply, and then click OK. And you see that allow, everyone has a special permission to this folder. All right, then click Next. And this is the confirmation. Take a picture of this, the confirmation page, before you click on Create. And once you're done with that, click on Create. So now the share is created. Click on Close. All right, so excellent. Next is, let me see, let's verify that the demo folder was created. Well, it's right here. If you right click on it and you go to Properties and you click on Permission, and you can see it, right? Take a picture of that, by the way. This is how you verify it. You can stop sharing, by the way. If you click on Stop Sharing, all the sharing is gone, but the folder will still be there, all right? So just for now, click on Properties, click on Permission to see who has permissions to it. You can verify, take a picture of this, and that ends part 1 of the lab. Okay, so we can close this now. We can even close the Server Manager. All right, the next method we're going to use is the File Explorer. This is my favorite because it's quickie. All right, so let's go to C Drive and create another folder. So go to File Explorer, and let's right-click, create another folder, and let's call that Demo 2. All right. By the way, if you put a $sign after it, it will be hidden from everybody except the creator. So any folder that has a $sign at the end, that means you want that folder to be hidden when somebody is able to look at the File Explorer. All right, so that's the demo folder. So we're going to right-click on it, right in here in the File Explorer, and go to Properties. All right. We're going to click on Sharing. And then we are going to go to Advanced Sharing. Click on Share this folder. And you can give permissions. Click on Permissions. And we want to add everyone. So give everyone everything full control, right? They can do whatever they want to this Demo 2 folder. Take a picture of this. All right. Click on Apply. Click on Add. All right, so everyone has it. You can add a different one person if you want to, or group, which we will do later on during the semester. Now, once that's done, click on OK. And notice the network path, where this is located, right? So take a picture of this showing where the network path. And I do that purposely because we will need it when we are creating group policies. All right, so that's it for the Explorer method. That's how you create a share folder using the Explorer method. All right, so you can click Close. Now the last method is using the computer management. All right, so let's create another folder. And let's create it and call it Demo 3. So you create the Demo 3 folder first. All right, and then you can close it. And then right here, you're going to use the computer management method. So on the Start menu, right-click on the Start menu and go to Computer Management right here. Or from the Server Manager, if you can click Tools. But this is a quicker way of doing it. Right? Expand the shared folders. Click on Shares. And what you want is, you see the $sign? That means you can't see it. Didn't we just, let's create, right click and create a new share. I don't think it did even say it because that's not even shared yet, the Demo 3. Click on New Share. Click on Next. All right, click on Browse. And let's see, double click on the C drive. And there's my Demo 3. Pick that. Okay. So once you pick that, if you put a $sign at the end of it, let's put a $sign. That means all the users will not be, anybody that doesn't have permission won't be able to see it. It's hidden. There'll be a hidden file, a hidden folder, right? So take a picture of this. We're at the bottom of the lab. Click on Next. You know what? After you take the pictures, just get rid of the dollar. So I just wanted to show you that that's what you would do to hide a folder from anybody even seeing it. All right, so just take that $sign out, click on Next. All right, so this is the path that you probably would need every time you create it. You want to know where it's located. Click on Next. All right, allow users to have read-only access, so you can actually, let's click on Customize Permission, right? And click on Finish. Let's do the Customize Permission, I'm sorry. And for everyone, give it everything, click OK. Take a picture of this, because you did the Customized Permissions. You could have added users instead of choosing everyone, right? Once you take a picture of this, click on Finish. All right, and this is your summary. When I click Finish to the wizard again, the share folder with another folder. No, we're not going to do that. So take a picture of this showing the summary of what you have done and click on Finish. And that's it. So now you know how to create share folders. If someone asks you to create a share folders for a group, you can pick any of these 3 methods and it can be done very, very quickly. Remember, the folder is on the server itself. All right, so that's it for class activity number 6. So shut down the server like we always do. and I will see you in class activity number 7.